For almost every single one of my videos on this channel since March of last year, 2016, I've used the Sony RX100 Mark IV. It's an amazing camera, an absolutely amazing camera, a little expensive, but for me, totally worth it. It checks off more boxes of the things that are important to me than any other camera, and that's why I continue to use it. But recently, within the last year, there have been some other cameras that have come up and I've been like, oh, maybe that would be really useful in vlogging, in getting great footage. And one of those cameras that's come up more often than any other has been this little guy here. It's not a miniature guitar like it looks. It's the DJI Osmo gimbal. It's a really cool little camera, and I had the opportunity to borrow it from a friend to see if it would work for me. So let me get it out, let me show you a little bit, and then we're going to talk about whether or not this is a good vlogging camera for me, and maybe for you. So, here it is. Creepy looking, isn't it? It's like some sort of robot eyeball. Ooh. That is because of the gimbal. That's the whole selling point of this thing, is that it's a gimbal stabilizer, and so it gives you super smooth footage. And it's got a really great camera. I will say that about this thing. You can view it on any, it's got this smartphone, cell phone holder. I was using it with an iPod Touch. I will say it has this microphone attachment. From my tests and from everything I've seen online, this is almost a must, or some sort of microphone to plug in here, because the microphone on here sucks. And that gets me into the reasons why I think that this, at least for me, is not a good vlogging camera. Let's talk about that. So when people vlog, they tend to point the camera at themselves. That's what makes it a vlog rather than a travel documentary or something like that. And with this camera, that's difficult to do. You can turn the camera around automatically like that and face it towards you, but you'll notice the microphone is still facing this way. Yes, there's a microphone in here, but as I mentioned, it's crap. So you don't want to use it. You want to use this guy. So in order to then get vlogging footage, you need to turn the thing around like this, flip it like this, and it's not as practical. So that's the one reason that I don't like this for vlogging. Another is that it's just cumbersome. I can't show you my RX100 right now because I'm filming on it, but it's a small, relatively small point-and-shoot camera. It fits in my pocket when I'm not using it, and it's something that is just not obtrusive. This thing is very obtrusive. I can't easily fit this in my pocket when I'm not using it. I have to put it in this case if I don't want to damage the gimbal, and that becomes a problem for me. When I'm making my videos, I'm often traveling or exploring New York City and doing something interesting that I genuinely enjoy doing and want to share with you guys on here. And so the ability to have my camera be not obtrusive to what I'm doing, and then also the ability to just put it away when I want to enjoy myself in the moment, is very important to me. And with this, you can't do that. My vlog that I filmed yesterday, which should already be up, I'll link to it up here, the footage looks great, but the whole day, which is a really hot day here in New York City, I was just carrying this in my hand, and I had to like hold it down. It was cumbersome, and I didn't like that. And so for me, that is another huge reason why I wouldn't want to have this to vlog. Now, having this as a secondary camera or for specific projects and things like that would be amazing. The stabilization on this is crazy, and they sell a smartphone version of this where instead of the built-in camera here, you can just put your own smartphone on there, and I think that's really great. It's cheaper than this. This is about $500 to $600 right now, which is a little expensive, but the cell phone version is cheaper, and the camera on here is really great. But for vlogging purposes, at least the type of vlogging that I do, it's just not good enough. Reason number 3 that I don't think this is a good vlogging camera is that part of what I do, part of my content creation, my social media presence, is taking what I think are really great photos of my experiences, of my travels, and posting them on Instagram. This camera, the Osmo, does take photos, but they're just okay. And the photo capabilities of this camera are not very flexible. Basically, you point at it what you want, you take a photo. with my RX100 or any other popular vlogging camera, you can take some really amazing, super high quality photos in a small package. You can zoom in, you can do all of the stuff that you'd want to do with a photo camera on this camera that you also take video with, which you can't really do on the Osmo. So that is the third thing, the third reason that I don't like this for vlogging. But I don't want you to think that this video is just me ripping on the DJI Osmo. This thing is still a really, really great piece of tech. Look at that. Look at that. That's so cool. It's a really great piece of tech and a really great tool to have in your arsenal if you can afford it and if you want to have something like this. But for it to be my sole camera, the sole thing that I use for vlogging, it's just not going to cut it. Not going to cut it at all. I'm still going to stick with my Sony RX100 Mark IV. I love it, and it just serves me so well. So that being said, this may be a great vlogging camera for you, depending on the type of vlogging you do. So if you have the chance to try one out, even if it's just in the store or something, try it out. Go check out other videos talking about all of the amazing capabilities of this camera. I'll look and find a really great one. I'll link it up here so that you can go check that out yourself. And just try it out. I think that for a lot of people, they're really going to enjoy this camera. But for me, and the way I vlog, and a lot of travel vloggers, to be honest, it's just not going to work. So thank you, Osmo, and thank you, James, for letting me borrow this. I'm glad I got to use it, and I think that the vlog that I made looks pretty great, but I'm not gonna switch to this over the RX100. That's all for now. I hope that you enjoyed this short little review of whether this is a good vlogging camera or not. I hope to do more stuff like this in the future. And if this video brought you to my channel and you're new here, welcome. You're in luck. I've got tons of videos on this channel. I've been doing this for many years, and a lot of them are me exploring New York City and the world, and I think that you're gonna like them. So if you're not subscribed already, you can click my little face up there, the little circle, and subscribe. I would love it. Lots more videos to come. And if you want to check out some of my vlogs, you can click the playlist there. That'll take you to all of my vlog series, and you can find a video that you'll like. I think that you will. Thank you as always very much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Bye.